what's up? Great to see you, ma'am. Okay, so we are here for today's director chat with a super duper director in Miami. Welcome to Miami, right? Have you guys ever heard that song?
I'm from Miami. I'm actually in West Palm Beach. I direct in West Palm.
That's right, West Palm. That's great. You're from Miami. That's right. That's right. So, ma'am, so can you just share, how long you've been homeschooling and how long you've been with Classical Conversations, and then how long you have been directing?
Sure. So I shared earlier, I really feel like we've been homeschooling from the womb. There was never really a time where I looked at my kids and I'm like, now I shall begin teaching you. Because really from the moment they were born, we were teaching them. So my eldest is 9 years old. I have 4 boys that are 9, 8, 6, and 4. And we have a lot of fun with them. I love being with them every day. It's great. Challenging, but great. And then we have been in Classical Conversations for 4 years. And last year was my first year directing and going into my second year this year.
Wow, that's great. That's exciting. That is exciting. That's high adventure, I'm sure, too, at your house.
Yes. We have a very loud house, very active.
That's great. Okay, so the question of the day, ma'am, is, and it's going to be neat to hear kind of your thoughts, especially just being like finishing up your first year of directing, so it's fresh and very impressionable year for you as a first year director. What have you observed that have been some of the benefits of directing?
Right. So one of the first things right off the bat that really blew me away were the trainings that you get to be a part of when you step up into CC leadership. They have been such a blessing in my life. I walked in there thinking it was going to be like protocol. And it was such an encouragement and a blessing to hear encouragement for here's, ordering your day, best practices at home, keeping the Lord first, like making your husband and your children the priority, protecting your family while still being in leadership. So just the amount of care and focus on your health and the heart of your family really touched me and really blessed me and made an impact on my own home. I really appreciate the accountability that comes with CC when you step up into leadership, having families to pray for and minister to. I think that caught me off guard a little, just the amount of ministry that is part of directing. It's not just all homeschool, which is a good reminder because even with our own children, academics really is not the end all be all of childhood. There is so much more that goes into childhood, and stepping up into leadership really reminded me of that our community, it wasn't just for academics. We were there for so much more, to know God and make him known, to support one another, to help equip each other, to help walk each other through these days that, for homeschoolers sometimes can be very lonely if you don't have a community. So that was a wonderful aspect of it. I think also watching children experience the beauty of the classical model was fantastic. I really love watching kids realize how they learn naturally and falling into that and just seeing them ease into it. It's so much easier. I was a teacher in my BC days, and I've got to tell you, it's a really, really big difference. I feel like there's no teeth pulling trying to get kids to do things because it's how they learn naturally. They fall right into it. And that's affirming and life-giving to them. So I really appreciate that aspect too. And on the flip side, you have a lot of parents that sometimes come into CC feeling like, I can't do this. I don't know Latin. What's thermodynamics? I have no idea. And watching them see their children tackle things, giving their kids the tool, right? Because we're equipping parents. They turn around and go home and give it to their children. So in parents, watching them game, as Lee always says, redeeming their own education, and then watching parent and child learn alongside and become partners in learning. I mean, to me, that's beautiful. It gets me excited, and I love seeing that with families. And then also getting to see other people step up into leadership is a really big deal too. I had a gal walk into my group last year that knew nothing about the classical model in the beginning. And as the year went on, she was learning, she was growing, and then she got called into leadership, and seeing her slowly, stepping up into that, and all of a sudden feeling like, oh, my goodness, I've been equipped to the point where I hear this calling, and it's not totally terrifying. It's, there's still a lot of work that goes into it, but I feel like I can do this, and I'm not alone because God has called me to it. He's been so faithful. I know I can continue to be faithful in the future. So those are just some of the things that have really, this year to me, were just like, wow, stuck out the most.
Wow, that was awesome, ma'am. That was such great skinny. I totally appreciate you sharing, from your heart, and sharing some real, practical, like, it was just a great combination of, it was neat to see directing through your eyes. You know what I mean? That was really neat. It was just awesome how you shared that. So I totally appreciate that, ma'am. And for those of you all that are considering being a director or would like to look into it or explore it a little more, please visit Classical Conversations YouTube channel and just search the playlist that's called Meet the Directors. And then you'll get a chance to see Mrs. Udicello's interview, along with a whole bunch of other directors, awesome directors that we've been able to interview. You can also go to classicalconversations.com/CC Director, and then you'll be able to get some more information as well. Ma'am, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You're welcome. It was great meeting you too. Have an awesome day.
You too. Bye-bye.